Hey, it's Dave. Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to take a look at an album from 1985 that I think is grossly overlooked. This album for me was one of the big influences of my playing, and there was a lot of things I really loved about this album, and I always go back to it when I need inspiration for some of that shred the way I like it. The album is called Beyond the Astral Skies. It is Uli John Roth, who was the guitar player for the Scorpions. He joined the band on the Fly to the Rainbow record, replacing Michael Schenker. And then he decided he was going to quit after the live Tokyo tour. Then he came out with Tokyo tapes. As much as I love Uli, I think it was a great move for the Scorpions because I think Matthias was a better fit for the band as far as bringing them to a huge success. This album, for me, was fantastic. You can hear a lot of Uli's different styles and flavors that he wants, including some of the earlier Scorpion sound that he obtains with using a singer named Michael Flexig on this album. So let's go over the songs. Song 1 is a song that Uli himself sings called The Night the Master Comes. I know a lot of people, when I play the Uli stuff, they're like, oh, I hate his voice. I've always enjoyed it. I liked it a lot on Drifting Sun on the Fly to the Rainbow album. I think it's different. It's not necessarily your metal voice, but it was cool. And I like it on this song, The Night the Master Comes. It's a little overdramatic at points, but really great lead playing on it, and it's a nice song. There's like a lot of thunder going on in the middle of the track, and I find it's just trying to be, more important than it is. But it's a nice song. Great way to start off the album. The next song, Song 2, is called What Is Love? And this features Michael Flexig now on lead vocals. And it's a little theater-ish. It's got a little theater to it, but they're nice songs. It actually reminds me, not so much maybe this song, but the next one even more. But I hear like a lot of David Bowie type of influence, and I'm not sure if Uli even ever listened to David Bowie, but I hear that 70s Bowie influence in this song. A great song, a really nice, and really flows into this song great. But I think it's a good song. The next song, Song 3, is called Why. Now, once again, we're back with Uli. This is the one that really has a strong David Bowie feel to me. And then it gets to the chorus, and the chorus gets a little bit classical sounding. It's, again, more like theater. Song 4 is, and always will be, my favorite song on this album. It's called I'll Be There. Uli sings it. And it's a great, great song, but it has this epic long guitar solo. And this guitar solo is what I would call, to anybody that wants to get into the shred game, Guitar 101. It's bluesy. There's some neoclassical runs in it. There's a lot of technical trickery in this one. There's a great thing that for years I always thought was swept, and then found that Uli was doing a string skipping type of, he picks it like a blues thing, and it was string skipping. And I always thought it was swept. Really cool. I'll Be There. Phenomenal guitar solo. It's a must listen. Song 5 is a song called Return, Chant of Angels. This is, you can hear the Jimi Hendrix influence in this song a lot. It's got some beautiful background harmonies that are going on, angelic, if you will. Kind of reminds me of, the name of the composer is escaping me. I'm not sure how to pronounce his name. It's like Leo Delibes, the Flower Duet. The harmonies in this song remind me a lot of that. And this song, Return, is just great. Beautiful song. The next song is called Icebreaker. This again features Michael Flexig singing, and now this reminds me of where I think Uli would have taken the Scorpions had he continued in the band. It's Michael's voice even here sounds like Klaus Meine. It's a blistering little solo that comes out of nowhere. Great, great song. Uli comes in on the chorus. It's just, it's great. It's got to be my number 2 because it's so short and sweet with a bang. And I love the solo. The next song is called I'm a River. What's ironic about the title of this song is this song reminds me if I said to Uli, come out with me with a Bruce Springsteen type song, which of course Bruce's biggest album around from that point on was The River, I think, 1980. But it reminds me if like Bruce and Uli got together, this is what he would have done. I love the song. I love the whole record. I think it's a great song, but it's definitely not on the metal side, not on the classical side, but definitely feels like the song of the working man wherever it is, maybe in Dusseldorf or Hanover, wherever Uli's from, I forget. The next song is another song that he sings that's beautiful called Angel of Peace. Very Hendrixy. Just a great song. Again, we're back into the mellow, into that glassy, clean sound. I think you'll love it. As always, I'm going to put the album in the description from Spotify so you can check it out. Let's go on to song 9. Song 9, and I hope I'm pronouncing this properly, is Eliason. Eliason? Eliason? I don't effing know. It's this monstrous, bombastic, classical feeling piece that it's just great. It's epic. It is the epic song on the album. The guitar playing on it is just phenomenal. The slow fade thing he does in the end with the chords transitioning through all the changes is just great. I love it. The last song, Son of Sky, kind of reminds me of like a song you would hear in a movie, like if there was a huge storm or a war, and then the next day when you find out who was victorious, you would hear like this trumpets heralding and all kinds of stuff going on. It reminds me of that. It's a little campy in the beginning when it starts, but then the song kicks in, and I like it a lot. It's great. You know, there's all these quirky things in the songs that I can sit and I kind of sound like I'm making fun of them, but obviously I'm not because it's here on my most overlooked albums. I love it. It's refreshing because it comes from a guy who's playing music that's usually in like a metal format, and here you're hearing like a lot of influences of different styles, mainly I think adapted from classical, from different eras of classical music. But again, it's an album you should check out. It's easily my favorite by Uli Roth and the Electric Sun. I would check it out. Link is down here. Keep checking out these records and comment back. Let me know what you think of the album after you listen to it. I'd love to hear your responses. I always do. And as always, very good.